EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Clock now on first down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
The ball carrier.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Locke. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have a Broncos first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They're running it. 57. Mike, 57.
Throwing now is Locke. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's into the clear. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They look to throw. It's Locke. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Batchley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down. West being chased out left. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason when they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They had 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter.
Reddick in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Locke. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. West got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Operating from the gun, West. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
Cameron Johnston.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Run for Pollard. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Block now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 6 yards away. And the Broncos push further out in front. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Back to throw. West. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Michael Badgley lining up.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 9, Stick steps away to his left, and he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Block off of play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Block working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Off play action, it's Stick. They'll roll him out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and...
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Down and goal.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Maher is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Lock now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
50 seconds to mine. 50 general. Max. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. You got tape. You got tape. Smoke. Right there. 50 seconds. Go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jordan Evans came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Here's Palmer. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna go out one for the safe boy till there's nothing left. I'm gonna drink to the bread until we all got them buckets.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A shotgun throw for Stick. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Stick from the gun. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Stick, 3rd and long. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Pollard. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the Chargers' 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
57's Mike 57.
Locke going to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And And took the ball off course.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now Stick. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Stick looking to throw. Rolling to his right. And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Flushed out right.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stick back to pass. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Stick looks to throw. They're trying to find Shark, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. I'm coming for you.
On 2nd and 9, Lock. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick. Queen.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark, 78 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
The kick is
well,
good.
if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And 6.
From the gun, Locke. And that will be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Throwing again. West. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, West. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
On first down, West. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
His throw incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, West. Open man right side is Shark. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To try to get in and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Welcome back now to Denver. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
Makes the score Broncos 33, Chargers 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing on first down is Locke. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
17.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just outside his own goal line.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's get him.
The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, West. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, West. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, West. That one complete. He finds Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a dump off here complete, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Off the play fake, West. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Complete to DJ.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Back on the opposite.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, West. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, West. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Chargers.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 1st and 10, West. Oh, and now West lost the football. It's out. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
It's now 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
57.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau.